Hello everyone, this is a video I made with DEXRP about a brand new project that is currently being built. It is the first DEX that was created specifically for people who use the XRP platform that Ripple offers. Everything is really exciting, and this is something I talk about a lot, the work that is being done on the XRP ledger, the creation of DEX, autonomous technologies, and DeFi are all things that I'm talking about. This is the key to widespread application right now, and that's exactly what XRP needs. As you might expect, when DEXRP reached out to me about the possibility of working together on this channel, my first thought was, okay, this is a project that I fully support. So what makes these people different? The video I'm going to share with you today is about how this gives them an edge over many other DEX. On top of that, they are currently having a sale, which I will briefly talk about as well. Please click on the link below to learn more. Because they are just starting out, the price of each coin is very low. As you can see, it's less than a penny, but what they are doing is combining very low prices, lightning-fast transactions, and a lot of liquidity to give everyone, from crypto experts to crypto beginners, a chance to get involved. Individual traders can have a trading experience similar to that of a financial institution. One benefit of autonomous technologies is that you can get a cut of the fees that they charge for trades. The tools that are currently being developed will allow you to get immediate help. One big difference between a controlled exchange DEX and a decentralized exchange DEX is that in the former, all decisions are made by a single party, while in the latter, all decisions are made by separate parties. One cool thing about decentralized exchanges DEX is that the people who own the tokens that are integrated into the DEX can decide what happens to them in the future. Predetermined number of votes that you can use to decide what you think should happen with the DEX in the future. However, it is really amazing that they are starting this DEX that was built for the XRP ledger. Of course, you should always check the crypto laws in your area to stay up to date. Many DEXs have been made for Solana and other ecosystems. This is the first thing that needs to be done to make sure that the XRP community and society continue to grow. This is important for us, and we need a lot more of it. So, what we can see is that they get rid of all the unnecessary information, leaving only the show. They are also the most. Because they were settled quickly, important parts of them you will be able to keep more of what you make because the XRPL intelligent architecture lets you keep costs low. Transactions are finished in a matter of seconds. They have two different ways to trade. There is an order book that makes managing easy and a market maker that makes swaps quick. They offer more complicated order types with built-in charts and a lot of market information that can help you stay ahead of the competition. This decentralized exchange makes all deals public so you can see what everyone is doing. From what I can tell, DEX has more features than many centralized platforms. I assume that people aren't kept in the dark about this? You can use this information to help you make good choices or something like that. They also have a smart liquidity route that makes sure they always get the best price with the least amount of slippage. It makes sense that the more people who trade and use these DEX, the better things will work. For example, the fees could go down depending on how much competition there is between exchange companies, etc. That's great. This is something I find really exciting. You can see that they are driven by the XRP ledger, which is something we like, and they do a great job of showing why that is. I think that a lot of companies and organizations should use the XRP ledger because it is a good thing and very impressive. The on-chain value of the XRP ledger is much lower than that of other cryptocurrencies like Solana. This is because there aren't any makers on the XRP ledger who can make these kinds of cool things. Here is a list of all of their partners for you to look through. This group also includes a lot of other well-known names like Mizari. You can also look into the Amazon Web Services XRP ledger in big brain shares from this page. You will be able to find it. They have a calculator that figures out how much their coin, DEXRP coin, will make. They also break down the tokenomics and say when the public sale will happen. A lot of perks for quick transactions and staking, all of which are great. There is a chance that the stake rewards for the token will be pretty big if a lot of people use this DEX. They will also give some of the money they make from every sale to the people who staked. This is one of the many benefits of a DEX. You won't be able to do this on most centralized platforms. They also have a fund that is. There will be marketing airdrops and bounty systems in place to make sure the security of this DEX. They now have a standard way of distributing tokens so that you can get a better idea of how other codes work. It has a lot of power, huh? The answer is yes, they do have a lot of great tools, all of which can be found on their website. I can't wait to start this job. I think the XRP ledger needs more information like this, and the website that's all about the ecosystems around XRP is very professional. I'll also include a link to. You can look at their coins and buy some of them if you want to follow along and take part in this setting below. Thank you for your attention to this matter. I have partnered with them because I believe in the idea they have put forward. If there is anything I don't believe in, I won't work with it on this channel. I will also be joining their community and buying their tokens and other valuable items. In fact, I will try to get some of their tokens. I'd like to bring to your attention a few things. I have a lot of faith in this atmosphere, and I think it's great on the XRP system. I'd like to see more of this kind of thing, so please let me know what you think. What do you think of the first DEX that have been made for the Ripple XRP system? If you're interested in joining, you can use the links below to learn more. They're really cool and I'm glad to see them. Make sure you click like and subscribe. If you liked watching the movie, I'll see you soon. I miss you.